I want to welcome you back to Mo Talk, who is Sports and Mo. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. Hey, yo, welcome back to Mo Talk. I am Shia Yeshub, and we got some breaking news coming out of Dallas Cowboys camp. We really know how to do it big in the city of Dallas. First, Luka get traded to the Lakers, and now our best player on the team, not just on the defensive side of the ball, the best player on the team is on his way to Green Bay Packers. The Cowboys trading Micah Parsons to Packers for 2 first-round picks, defensive line Kenny Clark, all-pro defensive end, signing a $188 million deal. The Dallas Cowboys are trading all-pro edge rusher Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers in exchange for a compensation package of 2026 and 2027 first-round picks. 3-time Pro Bowler Kenny Clark, NFL Network Ian Rappaport, Tom Pelissero, and James Slater reported this one on Thursday, which is tonight as we speak. The Cowboys subsequently announced the trade, and upon arriving in Green Bay, Parsons will sign a 4-year, $188 million deal with a $136 million guaranteed. That will make him the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history at $47 million per year. Rappaport, Pelissero, and Slater, they added. The stunning blockbuster trade finalizes a divorce between Micah Parsons and Dallas Cowboys that seemed all but impossible just weeks earlier, even amid a prolonged contract dispute that spilled over into the public eye, grew uglier with each passing week, while Dallas was notoriously developed a habit of waiting to pay its best players. A split between the two parties simply wasn't fathomable because of what was thought to be one simple truth. No team would willingly part with a player of Parsons' caliber, especially not as he is just entering into his prime. The Cowboys and their owner, Jerry Jones, felt differently, obviously. Hey, business is business, man. I know there are a lot of fans right now in Dallas that is very upset. They feel betrayed. They feel like maybe, that the city is under a curse. First, we get rid of Luka. Now we get rid of Micah Parsons. Look, Dallas is going to be all right, people. This is coming from a lifelong Dallas Cowboy fan. Would I have liked to keep Micah Parsons? Yes, I would. But Micah Parsons was making it obvious that if he couldn't have his way, then he was going to continue to act up. And if you really care about this team, and I'm talking about as a fan, you should have had the feeling within yourself, especially after last week, that maybe it's time for this guy to go. Because when you get to acting in a certain way, your attitude and your energy starts bleeding over into the locker room. We still have a hell of a roster on offense and on defense. And those 2 first-round draft picks, 2026 or 2027, man, look, that's gold. That's money in the NFL. That's better than cash. So we did not come out of this thing looking bad at all. Yeah, Micah Parsons definitely is a generational talent. If he continue at the pace that he is going to be a first-round Hall of Famer, no doubt. But no player is bigger than the star. Jerry Jones did what slave masters do. They set an example. And if you want to know how slavery really worked, just look at the NFL. Look at how the NFL operate. Yeah, these players are getting paid crazy money, $188 million deal over 4 years, $136 million guaranteed, $47 million a year over the course of that contract. But if they are paying those players that kind of money, think about what the players are generating for the owners. Micah, you may go on to continue to have a luxurious career, but it won't be with the Dallas Cowboys. This star, this brand is the biggest market in football. You went from a super huge market, a market that generates billions yearly, to the Green Bay Packers. Now, don't get me wrong. Green Bay Packers is not a pushover team whatsoever, organization whatsoever, but it's not the Dallas Cowboys. See, when CeeDee Lamb went through what he went through, he was quiet. He showed up to work. He did what he was supposed to do. He let the media do all the talking. He kept his mouth closed because he understood what his place was, and CD got paid. Michael, you were still under contract. And when it was time for you to perform, for you to get that money this year, Michael, you got hurt last year. So you can't be mad at Jerry for saying to himself, are you still the player that you was? Show it to me. That's all he was saying. But Jerry, out of the kindness of his heart, he still offered you. How do I know? Because he told Michael Irvin. I have no reason to think that Jerry is lying about this. And he said that he would have made you the highest paid defensive player in the NFL history. But your agent told him to take it and cram it up your ass. Jerry was not going to go back and forth with your agent. He dealt with you. He's been doing this a long time, man. A long time. So what kind of message have he sent to the locker room in Dallas? Ain't nobody in this locker room a Micah Parsons. Nobody. And you see what I did to him? So when it come time for you to get paid, this is how you don't act. Because I got a suitcase for you. I'm not mad at Jerry whatsoever. And Dak, you are now under the gun. 2 first-round draft picks, 26 and 27. You got 2 stud quarterbacks coming out of college. You, my friend, better perform. Dallas is going to be okay. This is not the organization giving up on the season. This is not an organization in a rebuild mode, but this is an organization now have currency for the future. Micah Parsons, let me be the first to say that we thank you for the service that you have given us. You are on record to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Nobody have put up the numbers that you will put up in their first 4 years other than the Minister of Defense, Reggie Miller. But now you no longer wear the blue and silver. We wish you the best, but now it's time to play football. Let's focus now on Philadelphia Eagles. Now that the sideshow is over with, the decisions have been made. We got our first round draft picks. You got your money. Everybody is happy. Let's get back to it. What we are here for, which is football. This is Shia Yashub. Y'all have a great day. Y'all get at me. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this.